the government regular.
Oh, that's business for you. That's government for you. Tell them about the active shooter training you're doing. So imagine that reflex is part of it, but it's not the only part.
No, it's, the course that I started teaching even before Reflex Protect was born, is a big part of that course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're teaching people, strategies on how to harden their targets in the first place, how to recognize signs. I mean, if we can recognize signs and get these people help before something happens, that's the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a couple of years ago, the guy found his daughter's diary, and she was going to be the first female killer, which she wouldn't have been, and she was going to outdo certain other killers, and he turned her in, got her the help that she needed. And there's a lot of cases where people have reported and got the either law enforcement or mental health professionals or whoever was needed to help these people before something happens. So we cover stuff like that in the course too.
Mm-hmm.
We cover things on how to deal with the stress and the fear that goes on. And then we, cover some medical stuff. And I always encourage people to get more medical training. We cover what to do when law enforcement shows up so you don't become a victim. And that includes if you have your own firearm or if you take the bad guy's firearm. You don't want to be waving it around.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
And then we cover, my triangle, which is ways to escape the situation, ways to deny the killer access to kill you, which could be getting behind cover, it could be barricading in a room. And we deal with ways on attacking back and stopping the killer, whether it's tackling them at a doorway, using a fire extinguisher, or if you have Reflex Protect, ambushing him and spraying him with Reflex Protect.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to point out, because I had a guy ask me the other day, he said, I just don't think you'd be wanting to take a spray to a gunfight. And I don't see somebody going down the hall after these killers. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We don't teach.
Yeah.
Reflex Protect